We back in the lab early morning with it, man. Y'all know we don't miss no days. We in here consistently every morning. But today, man, we talking about why shooting is one of the most important skills in basketball, man. Probably the most important, because if you can't shoot, it's gonna be hard for you to hoop anywhere at a high level or for a long time. You know what I mean? So we gonna get right into it, man. So you gotta be able to shoot. That's point blank, period. Like, you have to be able to shoot. If you on the court and you can't shoot, then you a liability. And whenever you a liability, you making it harder on yourself and you making it harder on your teammates. Because if you can't shoot, they don't have to guard you. So now your teammates, the defenders, they helping off you, leaving you wide open. You feel me? They ain't even putting their hand up, they ain't even closing out. So you might be right here at the 3 line, your defender all the way down in the paint. So now you making it hard on yourself, and the more and more you do that, the more and more you lose confidence. When you got that ball and you wide open right here, and you don't shoot, and you know they know you're not gonna shoot, that's killing your confidence slowly but surely. So man, you gotta be able to shoot. You have to. It don't matter if you 5'8" or 6'8" or 7 feet. You gotta have a shot. You gotta be able to shoot nowadays. And if you can't shoot, you gotta be extremely athletic or very great at something. But 9 times out of 10, you gotta have that shot nowadays. And it really comes down to like confidence and reps and just getting a feel for your shot, because there's no such thing as a perfect form. Everybody form different for real. But you gotta figure out what feel good to you and then rep that out and master that. Because if you try to shoot a perfect technical shot, elbow in and all that stuff, like that stuff don't work for everybody. So you gotta find out what works for you and then just get your reps in. But if you can't shoot, your game gonna be limited if you can't shoot. Because that shot open up doors. It open up all the driving lanes. It open up passing. It open up everything. And when you scared to shoot, players know it. The other team know it. Shooting is the most important thing, man. So I would say if you really having trouble with your shot, or it's hard to find your rhythm, start out down here in the paint. Come down here, get some reps up, get your reps in. This is where you really find the feel at. Work on your release. Start out form shooting. This is where you build your jumper at, in the paint. Then you work your way back. You don't got to start out shooting threes every time you come in the gym. Build that touch, build that form, but it's really, shooting really simple, but we overthink it a lot. It really come down to balance, follow through, and feel. That's all it come down to. Like, you don't gotta have a perfect form or mechanics or nothing like that, but if you got a good follow through, release, and you got good balance, then most of the time you good. Like, there's so many players, they shoot different, but it come down to the follow through and the balance. That's what really make a great shooter for real. Having that good clean follow through. But you gotta practice shooting the type of shots you would shoot in a game. So if you a shooter that like to come off the screen and come off the curl, and you gotta practice that. Like, practice how you gonna play in the game. If you like to shoot off the dribble, you like to shoot step backs and all that type of stuff, then you gotta practice that. So when you get in the game, it's normal, second nature. But nowadays you got 7-footers like Wemby, you got Joel Embiid, like you got big man Chet, big man shooting threes now. They knocking them down. Joker, they knocking them down consistently. So if you, and it's getting to the point where if you're not even a good shooter and you big, it's kind of hard for you to play now. So if you a small player or you an average height and you can't shoot, it's gonna be hard for you to make it to the highest level. But shooting is really 90% mental, 10% physical for real. Because like I said, if you comfortable with your shot and you shooting it with confidence, it's gonna go in most of the time. But if you second guess, if you catch and you hesitate and pump fake and then shoot, you killed your momentum, you killed your rhythm right there. But yeah, I'll tell all players, man, focus on mastering your shot. Once you master your shot, everything else will come second nature. But a lot of players want to dunk. They want to, you feel me, do all the moves and do all that. But it don't matter how many moves you got if you can't knock the shot down. That's the most important part. Hey man, once you find your form that work for you, then it's about mastering it at that point. Getting in here, getting them daily reps in. It ain't even about shooting a lot of shots every day. It's just about being consistent with the shots that you shooting. Yeah, man, nowadays, if you can't shoot, you a liability on the court. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be hard for you to really, it's hard to score when you're not a shooter or you're not even looking to shoot. Like, you don't gotta be the greatest shooter on the court or the best shooter in the world, but you gotta be a threat from the 3-line though. Like, the defense gotta respect you. If they don't respect you, then it's gonna be hard for you to really hoop and play for it, because you handicap yourself when you're not shooting. So yeah, man, I know y'all be saying, if you ever watch a game and you see a player catch the ball on the 3-line and his defender all the way in the paint, and he not even looking at the basket, that means he don't trust himself. He not confident in his shot. And that, you never want to be that player. I don't care if you missing every time 5 in a row, but you got to be willing to shoot it. They got to know you will shoot it. You got to be a threat. Yeah, I done been in the games plenty of times where I was that player. I was catching it on the 3-line, scared to shoot, not even looking at the basket. And when you do that, you done. You killing your confidence. But when the defender, when they know that you will shoot it with confidence, even if you're not making it, they gonna respect you. And they gonna have to come out and guard you. And now you can really play. You can really create and hoop for real. But it's hard to create when your defender all the way down there and you up here, and now they clogging the lane up, you feel me? So yeah, man, shooting is the key for real. If you want to make it or be a great player or a great hooper, you gotta have that shot down pat, man. You got to. You ain't gotta be the Steph Curry, you feel me? But you gotta be a threat though. You gotta be. Yeah, work on that shot, man. Get that jumper right. Once you got that jumper right, everything else gonna come easy, man. Like I said, shooting is 90% mental, maybe more than that, because you got players who they might say can't shoot or got a low shooting percentage, but if they get hot, they see one go in the basket, it's over with. And you gotta have a next shot mentality. So you might miss 2-3 in a row. You gotta forget about them though. Once you get that next shot, you gotta shoot it like this your first time. This your first shot of the game, like you ain't even missed. Because if you think about the misses, it's gonna throw your confidence off, throw your rhythm off. So I don't care if you might miss 10 in a row, and then you might hit the game winner. You feel me? That's how it works. You can't never give up or like count yourself out mentally. I done seen that happen plenty of times. A player missed 6-7 shots in a row, and then he hit the game winner, finish it off. You feel me? Like, yeah, it was an ugly shooting night, but he made the one that count. That's why you can never stop shooting, never lose your confidence, man. Always put your reps in, get the same Get a consistent schedule to where it give you confidence, even if you're not shooting good. You know, like, all right, I'm putting this work in. I'm sticking to my system. So even if I ain't making shots right now, I know I'm putting the work in. I know it's gonna fall. You feel me? Because, man, all the top shooters in the world miss shots. Steph Curry had nights where he missing shots, or he had games where he in a slump. You feel me? It's normal. But you gotta stay consistent with that shooting routine, though, because shooting, it could be up and down. One night you on, one night you off. But you want to try to be consistent as possible, though. Yeah, shooting is the main key, man. Shooting is the key. So if you want to play at a high level or be a top hooper, master that jumper, man. Like I said, it's really all about balance and follow through. Everything else, it's all individualized. It's all on you. It's what feels good to you. So, man, get in that gym, put them shots up, master that shot, become a threat from the outside, and the game gonna become easy, man, real easy. And then you can really build your game and really like become a complete player. Because if you can't shoot, it's hard to become a complete player. So once you build that jump shot up, now you add the handle with it. Now you add the finishing at the basket. Now you add the one dribble pull, but it all start with the basic ability. Can you shoot? Can you knock it down? Catch and shoot. That's what you start with. So master catch and shoot, and then master off the dribble, and then go from there. But you gotta be a great shooter, man. So that's the talk for today, man. Shooting is the key to being an elite hooper, man. So get in that line, put them shots up, master that jumper, and then you will see what happens when you hoop. We out, man. Let me get one more shot, then we out. Y'all know I can't leave without one more make. Bucket. It's game time, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man.